Good morning, Sandhya. So you can tell me about yourself and what all skill sets you have, how many years of experience you have, right? And what is your area of interest? It's my audience is yours. Okay, you can tell them and where exactly you are getting stuck. So according to that, I'll give you the best solution, Sandhya.
Yeah, hi Abhishek. As you know, I'm myself Sandhya, and currently I have experience of 4.6 years.
Mm,
Uh, from last 1 year, I'm working in Linux server administration station work.
mm,
So before that, I used to work as a service desk agent.
mm, mm,
So now I got experience for 1 year as a Linux administrator, but
mm,
I want to shift to a different company with the entire experience.
mm.
But my concern is like I want to get knowledge of 4 years experience like a Linux administrator.
Okay, okay, got it, got it, got it.
So in this 1 year, I got skills like what are the regular activities or tasks we used to work in this like environment, like
Mm,
patchings, and
mm,
OS migrations, regular user
mm,
management and all we used to have, right? So those
mm,
kind of activities I know I got it.
mm, mm.
But the thing is I have to get more basement because Linux is more, we should get more basement, I think. Then
Correct.
only we will have a
Good
ba-
troubleshooting
more
skills.
knowledge.
Correct,
Yeah,
correct, correct,
more.
correct,
Yeah, when we have a more troubleshooting skills, then only we can survive in this Linux administration skills. That is the main thing I got it.
correct.
Otherwise, we cannot because once we make a mistake,
Mm,
then we can be out.
correct.
That is the
Will be
thing I got that.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So I want
And
to get that.
mm,
Yeah. And my concern is like I want to shift to the like my
yep.
I have a need to be because it's been 4.6 years. I am still in this same company because I
Okay,
have started my career in the same company
okay,
because
okay.
as a fresher I'm a graduate. So
Mm,
after that I got a job. So as you know, as a graduate we don't get much salary. It's undergraduate, so that's why we don't get much salary. So I
mm,
want to shift to a different company with a good hike. And I don't think nowadays we are not getting a good calls also. And it's been 90 days notice period, so we are not getting even calls and all. I don't know what's nothing. I mean, what's wrong with it's with the resume or
okay.
notice period or something else and all. These are my
There is
concern. On.
nothing wrong. Okay, don't worry. Okay, a few things I'll ask you, Sandhya, then I'll straightforward, I'll give you the answer. Okay. So,
Okay.
this service desk, how many years you have worked on?
Almost 3.6 years.
3.6 years you worked as a service desk. Okay, SD.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if I like 1 year is now around, it's going to be Linux admin. Correct? So in
Yes.
Linux
Yes.
admin, you are working as a L1, L2, or only monitoring kind of stuff.
Like in our team, there is no restriction like we have to work in L1 or L2 task and all.
Good.
Everyone has to work in every task. They don't restrict us because we
Hmm,
have to learn.
hmm,
That is the thing. So
hmm,
that
hmm,
because I have stuck in service desk for more than
hmm,
3 years, right?
hmm,
So they understand my concern, though that's why they don't restrict me in L1 task.
hmm,
So
hmm,
they allow me in the OS migrations and all.
hmm, hmm,
But like as I don't have much experience, that is
hmm.
why I don't have a much troubleshooting knowledge.
Okay,
That's it.
okay. No, that's not a problem. Don't worry about that one. Now, the next thing is that I just wanted to know your interest is only to get a good package, or your interest is there. See, everybody has an area of interest, correct? So my
Mm.
interest was from day one was towards operating system, and things will be keep on adding towards me. So that is what. So I always say, become master of one, jack of all. Okay, so that should be our approach. Because if you make one thing as your foundation, if one thing you hold it, so that thing should be carried out throughout your career. Correct.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
wanted to understand, because somebody wants to see their career as a developer, somebody wants to see their career in the maintenance, somebody wants to see their career as a automation field. So is there a dedicated area where you see yourself, or by looking at the industry, right? As of now, it's only for you. The priority is just to make sure you should switch from this company to a new company, and will get a at least 30% salary hike will be there. So that is your
Yes.
priority.
Yeah, because
Okay.
yeah.
Don't worry. Okay, that is fine. I just wanted to understand. And that is right only, because salary is our motivation. Correct? So we should
Yes.
not be stagnant. At some time, we should not feel that our career growth is not there and we are not able to grow linearly. Correct? That should be there. The path should be, the growth should be linear. Right?
Yes.
So, fine. So you are into, now you are already left a job, or you are already working in this company, means your current company.
Yeah, still I'm working in this company.
Okay, you are working in the current company. That is fine, Sandhya. Okay. Now, see, two, three things I'll tell you immediately. Since you have given almost only 1 years of experience into Linux administration, okay?
Yes.
So in Linux, there are so many things. First of all, Sandhya, okay, I'll explain you each and everything, right? See, whenever you heard DevOps engineer, SRE engineer, platform engineer, or cloud engineer, okay, so these are the byproduct of Linux. I call it.
Mm.
Okay, these are the
Okay.
we call it Linux is just a basic command. No, absolutely wrong. First of all, okay, I'll give you the practical example also. See, whenever you run a simple command only, I'm only telling, in Linux there is something called user management, correct?
Mm.
Or in process management is there. For example, so if you want to see all the processes, then you are going to run a ps-ef command, right? Normal you are going to
Yes.
run. You only tell
Yes.
me in DevOps there is a Docker. Containerization is there. To know all your active or inactive container, we run Docker PS.
Okay.
From where it's coming, that is what I am just wanted to tell everyone. Whichever you tell me, any of the DevOps tool, okay, even your Git is also, Git is running on your Linux platform only, correct? And
Mm.
those are Linux command only.
Yes.
Those are whether git diff, git, any command you take, git clone also you are running in CLI, in that shell only, right? Those are Linux
Yes.
command only ultimately. You, if
Yes.
you tell about, okay, I'm not telling a dedicated pipeline. If you're going to build a dedicated pipeline like CI/CD pipeline, like if you have to automate, for that also you need to write a script, and that script is nothing but those are set of Linux commands only.
Exactly.
Correct. So things are, from where it's coming from Linux. Whether it's
Yes.
taking containerization, you will tell. Even if you have to install Ansible, you are going to write a script to install Ansible on your Linux machine.
Yes.
So even I'm telling you, Ansible also, in Ansible, how Ansible works, Sandhya, you know, it works on a controller and slave basis. Like there is a master, and all the other machines, it's going to be its client or agent. So you only tell me, the questions will be like how. I'll give you example, because I used to take a interview on a regular basis, right? So I'll ask that, suppose how you are communicating from a controller to an agent. If you have to communicate through a controller machine of Ansible to all its agent, to all its client machine, then how you are going to communicate? Through SSH.
Okay.
SSH authentication. So means your public key has to deployed across all those machines. Then only you will be able to communicate to those machines. Correct? And that SSH authentication comes under Linux administration. So we never try to understand from where it's coming. So the base is there only. Okay. So it's not only some set of commands. FTP server is there, DNS server is there, DHCP is there, NTP is there, LDAP is there, DNS, entire DNS. In you go to cloud, route 53 is there. That is DNS. So if you know these things, so you will be able to correlate things will be very fastly. And if
Okay.
you really want to become a good, then you have to improve your troubleshooting skills. Now you have seen recently, I put one video, right? Correct? How that your system is, means your means Linux machine is not booting up, then how you are going to troubleshoot? You know why that
Mm.
issue came? That issue came because I was configuring NFS. So once you configure NFS, you are trying to mount something, but that directory is by default, or that shared directory is by default renamed. or deleted. So because of that, but you have made an entry in slash etc fstab file, and when next time the system is trying to boot, so there is a proper sequence of booting of a Linux machine, Sandhya. First BIOS, MBR, grub, then kernel. Kernel will try to mount all its file system. But when it's searching for that particular file system or that particular directory which he has to mount, it's not there only. So obviously it will go in hung state, or it will go in rescue mode or emergency mode. So this is
Yes.
why I'm telling how you have to correlate things. So troubleshooting, it's not like that. I have see when you configure something, then only you will come to know what all issues you are facing. Suppose you are trying to communicate from your NFS server, you are trying to upload something, okay, but you are getting permission denied error, you are getting stale file handle error. So to troubleshoot this, then only you will come to know, okay, no, I need to put this configuration, then only it's going to work. So that troubleshooting skills will build from your Linux administration only. Plus, I am keep on telling everyone, I am not telling that please go ahead and do the automation. See, scripting, there are two languages as of now, which is handy for everyone. Either you go with Python or you can go with shell scripting. But why I am telling that please go ahead with shell scripting, because it is by default comes with Linux. In all the flavor of Linux, you'll get shell scripting by default. But Python, you need to learn additionally. Correct? You need to go and then learn and then you need to implement. And here, by some functions or loops or using those loops, those are just set of command. Same if suppose you are configuring a FTP only. For example, I am telling you, same thing you put it in that shell script. Now we have Chat GPT in place. That is also easy. So you
Mm.
are the best person to automate your environment, because you are doing the same thing. Now you are doing the same. Suppose you worked here as a patching activity. So have you ever tried to know how the patching works? No, right? Because they have given you some set of tasks, but you, it's like that we watching 3 hours of movie, but we don't want to know that how many years it took to make.
Yeah.
Correct. So same thing here also, Sandhya. So we need to understand the chronology, how exactly that patching is happening. You are going to sync all your repository from your, either if that particular operating system, if it's a Red Hat network, sorry, if it's a RHEL, then you need to get all those repository. You need to create a yum repository or a main yum server in. There will be one yum server for in all the organization. If they don't have their own tool, if, because I have worked with, there are some clients who has their own tool also for patching activities. They built it, and there also they are using Ansible. So they
Okay.
have written Ansible. See, funda is always same. Okay, I'm just trying to understand. So there, even if you have to in Ansible also, if you have to pull that packages, then you are going to pull it from Ansible Tower, like Docker, right? You have to pull those images from Docker Hub into your registry, into your local server, and then only you are going to spin up a new container. Correct. So same way here also, yum repository, you are going to pull all those packages from one server. Now all the other server is going to communicate with that server, and it's going to pull the packages from that server. So the funda is exactly same. There is no change. So if you have proper understanding and troubleshooting with Linux administration, okay, you are not going to struggle or suffer. I can challenge on that one. Going forward for next 15 years or even 20 years, because operating system is not going anywhere, Sandhya. Without OS, you cannot imagine. Windows will
Yes.
go off. 92% of the servers are running in where? Linux operating system.
Yes.
Microsoft, Google, anywhere, Amazon, whichever, Alibaba, everyone is running Linux operating system. So this is one part. So your focus should be first. My suggestion is like, I'm not sure you have taken my 100 days of IT corporate bootcamp or not, because in my channel content is there, but that is with RHEL 6.
Okay.
So what I am suggesting everyone, that you go ahead and take that 100 days of IT corporate bootcamp. That will be feasible for you, and that will be financially You only tell me who is the person who is giving everything into a single place, because I don't want everyone to be, because some of them having financial problems, some of them having good in condition, right? So everybody cannot do the live classes, correct?
Yes.
So I am trying to keep it very simple and easy for everyone. So see, entire Linux I am covering, Sandhya. One second, I'll show you, then you'll understand what all things I am covering in that one. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, yes, I can see.
What is that? Yes. See, these many topics I have already covered. You see this?
Yes.
These topics I have is in this one I have covered almost everything: software management, backup and restore, Linux, FTP, DNS, shell scripting. There is an entire topic in this is just a topic, but in this also I am telling that how to troubleshoot. There is a dedicated session also, real time troubleshooting issues. Those also I am explaining. Project also I am explaining. Okay. Plus the shell scripting part I'll show you once this is already done in that one. Okay. And this is the shell scripting. So in shell scripting I have covered everything. You see, whether it's a shell scripting basics, right? Whether it's a structure command using your if then statement or if then else statement. In this one more than 10 real time projects are there which you can mention in your resume also, which we do on a
Mhm.
daily to like on a regular basis in production environment. Those are examples, those are projects are also there, like, and then for loop, related to for loop, if and then the while loop, until loop, right? This is one of the most important topic, that is used handling user input, passing parameter to a script. You know, if you have to install something, you are doing a patching also, so that patching will be done through a script, right? Correct.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that how that's you need to understand that script also, how it's taking the input parameter through your CLI or from a file descriptor. Example I am giving you. Suppose if you have to patch multiple servers, okay? So you have a set of script. Now that script is going to take input value from where? From a text file, right? So that text file
Yes.
is nothing but it's a file descriptor, Sandhya. Okay, and that
Okay.
text file has list of IPs. So once you provide
Okay.
your username, password, the script will keep on taking IPs. It will log into those servers and it will try to patch. You can
Yes.
create it. It's very simple and easy. So once we, and
Yes.
then if you do this much only, na, no, this candidate has lot of potential. Even within the organization also, you can add a value to the organization. So what work they were doing manually, if you automate with these things now, so you are going to get recognition also, rewards also. This is how we can grow within organization. That is also one tip I am giving you. We always
Mm.
think to jump other company. Even I have done the same thing. Okay, to learn new things, right? But again, I am telling you that if in your existing environment you see there is a lot of opportunity to automate things, then stop for some time. See, if you go and see my any of the video, for everyone I give different advice, correct? But for you especially, I am telling, since you have spent only 1 year. But again I am telling, if ample opportunities there where you see yourself, no, I can automate this one, after learning I can automate, so I will learn. So suddenly they will try to start focusing on you. No, this girl has a potential. Okay, so we need to give him opportunity. At the same time you will get recognized. No, this he, and immediately, like, when you set a goal, right, there also you can tell, no, with this year, this quarter, I did this one, right? So I deserve, obviously I deserve a promotion, or I deserve a means salary increment. Anything you have
Mm.
to give me, you have a proper reason, right? So like this we need
Mm.
to, means, snatch the opportunity. Okay. This is one way.
Yeah.
Correct. So second thing is that again, if you're looking for outside, so 70% of the job I'm telling you, whether it's a production support or application support or SRE, or even I would say like a platform engineer, 70% of the work will be from here only. right? Now the next thing is that I would suggest focus on these two. Okay, now at least learn little bit more about the database, because I am seeing a lot of people are lacking in the database, which is more important for us, for to
Okay.
understand the complete flow of any of the three tier architecture. Like there will be a database, there will be application, there will be a operating system, right? Or a platform basically. So you need
Mm-hmm.
to understand the DB. Nobody, everybody was rushing towards that from the milk we'll get a byproduct, ghee, cheese, butter, paneer. So okay, let's get the ghee, but nobody is talking about from where it's coming. Okay, so they will show you, but very honestly, I'm telling you, that is not the path. You need to come via this only. If you have to go upstairs, you have to take the first step only. Then only you can go
Okay.
first, right? So this is the third thing. Now, since you are very, you have spent almost 3.6 years into service desk. So I would say like spend more time in Linux, shell scripting, database, and if you get opportunity, okay, to learn the cloud, because you need to understand work will be for you going forward. I'm telling you, I know that what is the work you are going to get. I can challenge on that also. Okay, so they will ask you to work either in AWS, Azure, or GCP. Some of the migration work. See, if once a migration project will come to a client, because I'm a client facing also, right? So I'm able to see how a client, what client requirements. So they either they want you to migrate something. Most of the project will be migration, migration, migration. Okay. So in
Okay.
migration, multiple activities are involved, Sandhya. Like patching is there, upgradation will be there, data migration will be there. There are vulnerability remediation is there, right? So
Mm.
code vulnerability remediation will be there. So they will ask you to work on some of the production incidents also. So it's
Yes.
some I, I know. Okay. So so I'm handling the team. Okay. I've already came across. I have done this one. Okay. So and people are telling no, just go and do it that DevOps, you will get 40 lakhs of package. Who will give 40 lakhs of package? You only tell me. It's not that easy. Okay, so to get there you have to show yourself. Normally, like they will, if you go for the interview, they will ask straightforward, but like what questions they will ask to you. Suppose what issues I am facing in my environment, that question I am going to ask you as a DevOps engineer. I am not going to ask you, Sandhya, tell me what is DevOps. Nobody is going to ask you what is DevOps. If you show them, like suppose you have almost 4.6 years of experience, and if you tell and go directly that I have worked 4.6 years in the DevOps, so you know how much work you have done in DevOps. Then in DevOps also, you are not going to get all the tools at a single place. It's bits and pieces. So somewhere you'll get a chance to work on, I would say it's only GitHub and Jenkins. Somewhere you'll get a chance to work on only like your AWS cloud and your GitHub. And somewhere they will ask you to work only on the Docker or the GitHub. So like this, you are going to get the work. Okay. It's not like you will get all those tools. So which is good? You only tell me, learn so many tools or exactly learn how to troubleshoot things. Means the core of that entire, what is the core of how those tools are working. Ultimately you are going to do the troubleshooting only, you are going to resolve the issues. So which is better, to learn those, to improve your troubleshooting skills, or only to learn those tools?
Troubleshooting skills we need to improve.
Correct. And then only will be in a better situation, okay, or in a better position. So this is what you need to do. As of now, you just focus on these three things according to me. Spend some, and cloud also you start soon. That is what I'm telling, because you need to know what is VPC, what is security group, how a inbound work, how a outbound work, how a traffic coming to a through a NAT gateway. Means there are so many through the gateway, like basic networking stuffs and all. Because when you are dealing with this entire thing, I call it as a infrastructure and management, Sandhya. So this is basically a infrastructure and management what we are doing. It's basically a type of operation and management, you can call it. Ultimately, we are doing operations and management, right? We have given different name, DevOps, we have given name SRE, platform engineer, but ultimately we are not even to develop something also we have a scripting language in place. But we are not developing the application, right? We are not the developers who develop the application. We are helping the developers to deploy those applications, to test those applications, right? To build those
Yes.
applications, right? That is our job. Build, test, deploy. That is what called CI/CD. Okay. Simple and easy. So you'll get your own definition. Don't worry about that one. No need to think so much and what others and all are doing. And that if you are okay, then you can go ahead with my 100 days of IT corporate bootcamp. That course is having going to be everything. Just now I have shown this one. You see, after
Okay.
completing, I have already completed this one. Okay. And after this,
Okay.
it's going to be this AWS. Entire thing I'm going to cover, right? This entire,
Okay.
these many topics will be covered. Plus, after this, the DevOps tool, these many tools I am going to cover in this one. Monitoring tool is also there. Terraform is also there. Okay. And it's not like in detail I am going to cover everything with hands-on experience. Plus, there will be three real-time big migration project also I am going to explain in this one. But very honestly, as of now, I have uploaded 57 video. Today also I am going to upload another two videos. So in that one, Linux and shell scripting is completed with all real-time troubleshooting and projects. And mostly from the next week, I'll start uploading. The classes are still going on the live batches. So as soon as the classes are finishing, so I'm keep on uploading those videos to that my website there.
Okay.
Okay. So you can take that path, okay, and no need to look left or right. Very honestly, I'm telling you, and you will get a good future. Because immediately,
Okay.
why I will push you something where you will get struggle, right? Correct.
Yes.
So that is not the right way. If somebody has to guide something, then guide him in the right. Don't push him in the some path hole or something, right? Because I came through that way, so I also want you to be suffer, right? No, it should not be like that. So my intention is very clear. Okay, so I want you guys to be like, because I have seen enough. Okay, within this eight organization, I have worked with product based company and service based company, right, with almost all the tools and the technologies. So this is that reason I'm suggesting everyone that see, follow a path which is straightforward and simple. Don't take a shortcut and all. There is no shortcut in the life. Okay. So basically, the success, I won't say it's a success. Your destiny is just a byproduct. Okay. Everything is a byproduct. So we should not think of that one. We should follow our path. So 100% things will be keep on adding with you, and you'll reach to a destination that will be there. Okay. So just
Okay.
anything else. And uh, coming to your other questions, okay. So I hope after this you'll understand what path you have to follow. Now the next thing is that how to get an interview call and all. Okay, that I have explained multiple times in those videos. You can go through that one. So that is just a how to update your resume. That also I have explained. But still, if you have any doubt, let me know. Prepare your resume. I'll validate your resume and I'll tell you. No, you have to mention. First of all, these are the things, this is the objective, your experience should be mentioned here. Then finally, your experience will be like this only. Okay. So there is a video for that also, right? And
Okay.
what else? How to apply through the different network or through the different channel. That also I have explained. Okay. So in detail only, I
Okay.
have explained how to apply through different channel through the LinkedIn. I'm not promoting anything over here. Okay. So it's a LinkedIn or it's a Naukri or anything, right? So there is a way to doing that one, right? Because HRs and all
Mm.
those who are hire, right? Candidate resource hiring, they will only search for a particular keywords. So if you'll put those things in your
Okay.
resume, you'll easily get shortlisted. Don't worry about that one. And if you want, I'll give you
Okay.
the roles and responsibilities also, which is required for Linux admin. So,
Thank you.
going forward, you should not mention anything related to your service desk. If you are looking outside,
Yes. Yes.
first of all, if you are looking
Yes.
outside, then please mention everything which is focusing on the Linux and the shell scripting roles and
Okay.
responsibility. Okay. And then
Okay.
you can go an interview question answer is already there. 99% of the
Yeah.
interview
Yeah.
question and answer is coming from there, right? So
Yes. Yes.
I'm just telling 100% you are going to get selected. Okay. But I don't want my members, right, to be like they will just go for organization and later on they'll feel difficulty to troubleshoot. So through a dedicated channel only I'm just taking them. No, first you learn all these things, then go for the question and answer. I'll take your mock interview, and then immediately you can start applying. So you will be more
Okay.
confident. Process, a process I have created, basically it's an entire process. So if you go through this one, then things will be easier for you.
Yeah,
Anything else, Sandhya, I can help you?
that's
Fine.
yeah, that's it. Thank you for the motivation.
No,
Now
no,
I got
see,
motivated.
the 100 see, we no need to get demotivated. First of all, you only tell me if I'll not, if somebody will lay off me, okay, so what will happen maximum to me? Okay, will I not get food?
No.
He cannot take my knowledge or yours knowledge, right? So
Yes.
knowledge is something now which nobody can, right, stole it. So we should
Mm.
focus on those things, all the time. I'm telling, believe, right, what you are, give time, and practice is more important, correct? So if you only thinking that no, by going through some course and all, again I'm telling you, then no need to spend a single penny also, a 1 rupee also, correct? Go and give it to some poor, right? So it's better if you are spending 1 lakh, you are giving me 1 lakh, or if you are giving me 1 rupee also, that doesn't make any sense if you are not putting your effort. Your effort is more important, Sandhya. Okay. So it's not only
Yes.
you, I'm telling for everyone. That is what I'm keep on telling you. Know, when I started my career, before that, even I have told many times, morning 8 o'clock I used to sit, and by 4 o'clock I used to like go for a tea and all, tea break. Morning. This much time I used to spend. So it's my curiosity to know. Until unless something will not resolve, it should be coming from your side. I want to know this. I have to do this. Okay. You are doing it for yourself, not for others. And guidance will be always there. Okay. So the guidance will be there, but you need to put your effort.
Yes.
Fine. So I hope I'm
Yeah.
able to resolve your query, Sandhya. Right?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Just take care of yourself, your loved one. Bye bye and Jai Hind.
Yeah, I found your page very helpful. Thank you so much. I
No worries.
stuck before that.
Okay. And there is another, see, same thing I am going to put in fresher tube also. I am working on that one. See, I am a single person. I am not a ed tech, Sandhya, first of all. Okay. I am not an organization. Everything is done by, whether I am only making those websites. I am working. My office is also, I have to take care. I have to take care for my members, my viewers. Videos also I need to upload. So I am following the things. Okay. Utilizing the things. Let's see where I'll go. Okay, I'm trying to help everyone. So until unless I'll be alive, I'll keep doing this thing. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, no
Yeah.
worries. Yeah, take care. Yeah, bye
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah. You too. Bye.